who's going to provide us with our update. Mr. McCullers.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Director Heaton. First, let me say, if I may, I'd like to congratulate the fire department with respect to the ISO ratings that we talked about earlier. I appreciate your kind words and would commend the entire county staff on a very focused effort to get this rating moved from a 3 to a 1. Very big deal. Moving along to Suntrust Park construction update. Things are going very well at the stadium. So far, we've spent a little over $265 million, 55% of the project. Right now, the monthly invoices are running $22 to $24 million worth of work put in place. Currently, we have about 950 works on the ballpark site with another 265 or so on the mixed-use site, and we've put in over 1.7 million man-hours to date working on the project. To date, the contractor's been able to recover all but a couple of days of the weather delays that they encountered towards the end of December and in January due to the rain. They'll continue to accelerate the structural steel, masonry, and precast concrete installation. And I'm totally comfortable that this park will be ready for baseball come opening night 2017. All the interior finishes may not be totally completed. There may be a few things yet to be done, but they'll be ready to play baseball, I believe. View from center field, you can see how far along this has come. In the foreground, parking deck. Behind the parking deck and a little bit to the left are the Braves offices starting to take shape. And then you can see the stadium behind the Braves offices. It's a picture from dead center field looking over or just from left center field looking over the Delta sign. You can see the lower deck in the distance. They've already placed the structural precast concrete onto which they'll shortly be bolting the seats. This is a picture of the lower level main concourse. They applied fluid rubberized asphalt, a waterproofing layer 6 or 7 inches thick to waterproof everything under that deck. They'll come back in, put on a layer of concrete, maybe 4 inches thick in the fairly near future. One of the challenges they'll have moving forward is trying to protect that finished concrete for the next 8 months, 10 months until the stadium actually opens. Shows workers putting in a railing assembly in the lower seating bowl, and then you can see some railing installed there. The Chick-fil-A Cow has been brought in from Turner Field. It was sent over to Mississippi to be refurbished, and it is wrapped in bubble wrap currently. It's going to be an LED board that it's holding, and it will show various appropriate comments, mostly eat more chicken, I suspect, during the game. It's a view from the Right Field Sunscreen Level. You can see the upper deck and sunscreen steel in progress. One of the things they're really trying to do now is get all the steel placed. They're expecting to finish the steel probably early in June. That'll allow them to get the crane out of the bowl. They want to get all the equipment out of the bowl so they can get to work on building the field itself. They're saying right now that they probably aren't actually going to put sod down until after the first of the year. But they need to put several layers of various aggregate under the sod to make sure the field drains properly. They'll have to put irrigation in and all that. We're getting a roof on the dugout. At least I believe that's the visitors' dugout, so we're moving along in that element also. Got the name on Suntrust Park, big moment there. That's in dead center field. Total work to date, ballpark $406 million contracted, total work under contract. Work to Cobb County companies, about 46% of that. Work to DBE companies, about 17% of that. On the mixed use side, they've contracted about $245 million, with about $125 million of that going to Cobb County companies. Doing really well on that front. Public safety, the Braves continue to be very concerned about public safety. Director Heaton and Cobb County police officers are working with the Braves to ensure that we have a safe environment. The Braves will be bringing in a security company to assist them during the season. Also, I believe that off-duty Cobb County police officers will be working with them to provide a very visible presence on the site. This is a little note on safety. It shows Lisa Kapichik, Project Safety Director. She's been in the field for 27 years, working in environmental safety and health. As I mentioned, about 1.7 million hours of labor with an exceptional safety record. In fact, they've had no reportable injuries in 1.7 million hours. Based on the construction projects I've been on, that's absolutely incredible. Final picture, April 5th, coming right along. You can see what things are going to look like. That's from behind home plate, obviously. Any questions, comments from the board?
Commissioner Burrow?
Thank you, Steve. Good
Yes, ma'am.
report. And I'd just like to say I'm very pleased at the numbers for Cobb, awarded to Cobb businesses, because we're following the Keep It in Cobb program. Thank
We are
you.
indeed. Yes, ma'am. Anyone else?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, as I sit here revealing what I just said about what we're hearing and not hearing, and realize that I crossed my letters up a little bit.